Cardano's biggest data platform just collapsed. Here's what nobody's telling you. 5 executives quit in 1 year. Now Cardano's most important analytics platform is shutting down completely. But here's the twist. While everyone's panicking about this news, I just discovered something that changes everything about ADA's future. Let me show you what's really happening behind the scenes. So here's what went down. Cardano's leading analytics platform, the tool developers and investors relied on to track network data, is officially closing its doors. We're talking about the platform that tracked transactions, smart contracts, and network health for one of the world's biggest cryptocurrencies. 5 key executives walked out in 12 months. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. Now, most people are reading this headline and thinking Cardano is dying. Social media is flooded with "I told you so" posts and panic sellers. But if you understand what's actually happening in the crypto infrastructure space right now, this tells a completely different story. Let me break this down simply. Think of analytics platforms like the dashboard in your car. They don't make the car run. They just show you the data. When your speedometer breaks, your engine still works fine. You just can't see the numbers as easily. That's what's happening here. Cardano's blockchain is still processing transactions. Developers are still building. The network didn't break. What broke was one company's business model for tracking that data. Here's what nobody's talking about. There are already 3 other major analytics platforms tracking Cardano, plus dozens of smaller tools. This isn't like losing electricity. This is like one weather app shutting down when you've got 10 others on your phone. But the executive exodus? That's the interesting part. When 5 leaders leave in 1 year, they're usually leaving for something, not just running away. And in crypto, that usually means they spotted a bigger opportunity somewhere else. Now let's connect this to something way bigger than one platform shutting down. Cardano is an ISO 20022 compliant token. And if you don't know what that means, pay attention, because this is about to affect your actual bank account. ISO 20022 is the new global language for money. Think of it like this. Right now, banks around the world speak different languages when they transfer money. That's why international payments take days and cost a fortune. ISO 20022 is the universal translator that lets them all communicate instantly. By 2025, this system goes live worldwide. Every major bank, every payment processor, every financial institution has to use it. And certain cryptocurrencies, including Cardano, are built to plug directly into this new system. This isn't some maybe someday thing. SWIFT, the network that handles trillions in bank transfers, is already switching over. The Federal Reserve is implementing it right now. Why does this matter to regular people? Because when your bank can instantly communicate with blockchains like Cardano, suddenly crypto isn't this separate weird internet money anymore. It's just money. You could pay your rent in ADA. Your employer could pay you in XRP. International transfers that took 3 days and $50 in fees. Done in seconds for pennies. The analytics platform shutting down? That's short-term noise. The ISO 20022 integration? That's the earthquake that reshapes everything. So what should you actually watch for? First, ignore the panic sellers focusing on this one platform closure. Instead, track how many developers are still building on Cardano. That number's been climbing, not falling. Second, watch for banks announcing ISO 20022 partnerships. When major institutions start integrating these compliant tokens, that's your signal that mainstream adoption isn't coming. It's here. Third, pay attention to Cardano's governance votes and protocol upgrades. A strong community keeps building regardless of what third-party platforms do. And here's the contrarian take everyone's missing. Sometimes the old infrastructure has to break down before better solutions emerge. This platform shutdown might actually accelerate development of more decentralized analytics tools. That's more aligned with crypto's whole purpose anyway. Bottom line, one analytics company closing doesn't change Cardano's fundamentals. But the ISO 20022 revolution, that changes everything for all of us. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. Follow Stack Daily for daily crypto and money tips that cut through the noise and show you what actually matters.